Hi guys, and welcome back to another vlog. Finally, I am whipping the camera out to yap again and actually vlog. Life has just been crazy. I changed jobs like 2 weeks ago, so now I'm no longer working nights in the ICU. I work outpatient at like a pediatric GI clinic, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30, no weekends, no holidays. It's been lovely, but it has been such an adjustment, like, because in my head, since it's a better schedule and a less demanding workload, I was like, oh, you don't need an adjustment period. You're literally going from something that's so difficult to something that's a lot easier, like you'll be fine. Yeah, no, I did need an adjustment period for sure. And I'm still adjusting to this new routine and this new life, and it's been wonderful, but I would be lying if I said it didn't affect my mental, and it also did not affect me in my reverse. So actually today is my first day back on my program. Basically TLDR, I took a week off from weighing myself, tracking my food, training. I literally trained twice and did whatever I wanted to do. Basically just let myself be a normal person. So if I look extra fat today in my face, that's why. But yeah, back on a plan today, hit my cardio this morning. I haven't checked in yet, so I don't even know what my cardio is, but we did 45 minutes. So did some cardio, and yeah, now we are going to go hit a lovely quad day. It's a Sunday, and I said I'm actually gonna film my lift for once. So my lovely boyfriend Josh is going to be my videographer today. Obviously he's coming with because he has to lift, and I'm just gonna take you guys along for my quad day on my program. So we are going to put all this food I've been enjoying to use, and oh, it's gone. I was gonna say all this food, and then I was gonna pan to the crumble box that we indulged in last night, but it's gone. So
no, it's in the fridge.
It's in the fridge, apparently. But anyway, I was gonna show you all that, but anyway, I'll give you a quick little fit check before we head out. And yes, I will be hiding under like t-shirts and sweatshirts probably for about 2 weeks, but you guys get it. You guys get it. Okay. We're really throwing it back with this crew neck. This is Gymshark, but they're literally some of my favorite crew necks. They're so comfortable. And then panning you down, we have some dark sport shorts on, a little Everson seamless from like probably 2 years ago. So let's get our intro workout together. All right, we're ready to go. I'm gonna put a little more of the Buff Chick pump and a little cup to sip on the way to the gym. So I'll see y'all there. I was carrying down my cup, AKA a recycled salsa container with my pump in it, and I spilled it all over my fucking hoodie. Anyway, y'all, let's go to the gym. This is hilarious. I literally just pulled up to the gym and I saw all these vehicles like parked on the curb, like outside of the gym, which only happens when the gym is bumping. And I was like, there is no way on a Sunday at 11:30 that there's this many people here. Yeah, no, there's actually just a church right next door to the gym. So thank God they're all here to go praise God. But we are here. We are at, you can't even see it, QC Pump House in Charlotte. And let's get it. Hello and welcome to the now gym portion of the video. We're just stretching and warming up. I already filled my intro with water, and I really hope that you can hear this clip because the music is so fucking loud in this gym you actually can't even hear yourself think. But I would show you guys my warm-up routine, except there is no routine. Basically, I love a butterfly stretch, and you know, we just kind of stretch, we kind of work things out. Maybe I foam roll, maybe I don't. But one thing I always do for my quad days is I do walking lunges to warm up. Usually it's like 2 sets of 20, but I'll basically just go all the way down. Like, there's a long turf in this gym, so I'll just do walking lunges all the way down and back, and I'll do that like twice just to really wake up the quads, warm up the legs, all of the things. So I'm gonna stretch, I'm gonna do that, and we have hack squats to start, which are like literally one of my faves. Or You know, it's a love-hate relationship, truly, because they can be so humbling, but I've been enjoying them. So we're going to hope our knees aren't too spicy. Obviously, I'm going to be whipping out my knee sleeves, which do stink. That is my toxic trait, is the fact that I've probably washed them one time and they smell. So anyway, we'll start with that, and I will take you guys through that once we're done. Oh my God, can I talk? Once we are done warming up. Okay, I'm all done with my warming up process. So on the knee sleeves are going. We're gonna get into our hack squats. And one thing I use for this machine is I use these little blocks like on my shoulders like this so that I can get a deeper motion at the bottom or whatever. More quad flexion equals more recruitment for your quads, which equals bigger quads. So we're gonna pop these on and get to warming up. By the way, the knee sleeves that I use are Gym Reapers, and they're so old and so worn out, they probably don't even really do shit for me anymore. But you know what? The extra support on the knees really helps because they are crunchy, very crunchy. We are about to start warming up. I think my warm-up sets are like 10 to 12, 8 to 10. I honestly don't remember. I never remember. I actually have to look at my program every single time. I feel like I have the memory of a goldfish since prep. So anyway, right now we're just warming up. Then we'll do our 2 feeder sets. Then I think we have 2 top sets and a back off. So I'll just show y'all. This is literally my very first set at all. First time on the machine today. So hopefully there's no rustling. I don't know how good this mic is about to be. I keep my feet like super close to the bottom, and we're just warming up. Knees don't feel terrible, so that's good. But just trying to get like our muscles warm and whatnot, and really focusing on pushing through like my toes, so we get really good quad engagement. But I don't know, I usually do like 10 or 12 of these maybe. Just whatever feels good until you feel the burn. I don't know. We're gonna say this is 10. I really don't know. Okay. So then I'm gonna do one more warm up, and then we'll do our feeder set weight, and then we'll do our top sets. Okay. Reviewed my programs so that I know what we're doing. But just in my first feeder set, I'll show you the second feeder set in a moment. Basically, the whole purpose of a feeder set is you're like 2 to 3 reps shy of failure, and you're pretty much just like warming up, but they're not your working sets, you know what I mean? But it's like more than a warm up. I feel like I do a terrible job at explaining feeder sets. But anyway, first feeder set, I do 10 reps. Second feeder set, I aim for 8. And then we're gonna go into our 2 working sets, which the first working set is 6 to 8 reps. Second working set is 8 to 10. And then we back off and do like a tempo set for our last one. So I've got my weight for my second feeder set. Just gonna do like 8 reps. So I'll show y'all what that looks like. I do fear that I'm a grunter, so who knows if the audio will even stay in for any of the clips of me actually lifting, because headphone users beware. One thing I like to do for my top sets is essentially just like fuck around and find out, but we're not totally fucking around and finding out right now. So we have 2 plates, a quarter, and a 5. Last time I did this, I got it for 6. So I always aim, like if I got 6 last time, I aim for 8 this time. So anyway, I thought about going up, but I said, you know what, we're just gonna see if I can get 8. So we're gonna aim for 8 for this, and then my next set will be 8 to 10. So I will drop the weight just like a tiny bit. That's kind of just the way I structure it. So yeah. Also just went to the bathroom, and I really hope you guys can't see the amount of dandruff in my hair because it's a hair wash night. Okay, sorry, there's a man yelling. It's a hair wash night, so it is gonna get addressed, but just please ignore it right now. Hey, I got 8, which is exactly what I wanted. So, sorry, just dying here for a moment. But that's great. So now I'll look and see the way that I did last week for my 8 to 10 set. And we'll do that for 10 because I'm calling it. Okay, so this is our final set. This is like our little back off burnout set, if you will. It's supposed to aim for 15, but honestly, I just aim for between like 10 and 15. It's kind of the way I do it. So it's a 4-second negative, 2-second positive, which I just focus on the tempo on the way down. So we have backed off in our weight. And I think last time I did this, I hit it for 13. So just praying to at least get 13 on this one. And to failure. I didn't even really say that for my other working sets. I just assumed that you guys knew we were going to failure, but yeah, failure for working and failure for back off. So, going to resume my music now. And then for extra torture, I'll sit here with my knees bent. And oh my God, and it literally just burns. I don't know. There was something going around TikTok, I remember, like if you were around for the JPG coaching era of TikTok in fitness and whatever, they were saying that like if you keep your legs flexed like that after you finish a set, that like you get more gains. I don't know how true that is, but I actually just do it for fun. So that's it here. Now, leg press, but we only have 2 working sets there, so piece of cake. I was saying how these are so cooked. They're like, look at how they're sagging. There is no way that's actually doing anything to help me. But you know, the feeling of having something against my knees does make them feel slightly less crispy, so we'll just rock with it. I'm mounting the leg press. This is the squat press. This is by Cybex, aka the best leg press on the market, in my opinion. Gonna just do a quick warm-up set. I don't really need to warm up because you saw what we just did. Our muscles are warm, but just so I can get a feel for the movement, and then we'll pop some big boy weight on here and do our working sets. And these are 8 to 10 reps. Obviously, you can't really fail on this thing. I mean, you can if you have help, but if you don't have help, you literally can't fail because it will crush you. So I literally just go until I know that like my last rep would be failure. You get what I'm saying? Aiming for 8 to 10. We have 6 plates and a quarter. So yeah, we're hoping it goes good. You'll notice that I don't go very deep in my leg press, and I don't want any of the depth police to come for me. If I were to go knees to chest like I would like to, my hip actually goes numb. So I don't do that. Oh well, it is what it is, okay? You have to make movements work for you. So I'm just giving that disclaimer so that nobody's coming for me in the comments.
Yeah. 11. So it's good. Better than I did last time. You know, last time I did this, I did get 10, but when I was warming up, these 6 plates felt on the heavy side, so I was like, shit, it's fine. But yeah, I knew if I went for one more, I would fail, so that's why we stopped there. But I'll go up and wait for the next set, see where I land, 8 to 10 reps. And then that's it for leg press. I'll show you all the next movement. Okay, you would be happy to know that I did indeed get my second set for 9, but sorry, I'm out of breath. Now comes time for the real part of the workout where I have to fucking re-rack all of these plates. Once that's done, and once I take probably at least a 2-minute rest break from that, we're halfway through the workout. Next is Bulgarian split squats on the Squat Pro. I also think I just drooled a little bit. I'm gonna go mark my spot with my bag, because if y'all know, y'all know. And then we're gonna do the most fun part of the workout. Yeah. So I figured I would just show you guys like my setup for Bulgarians with the Squat Pro. So luckily my gym has one of these little like Bulgarian whatever setups. But if I don't use that, then I literally will just use like the box jump things, you know, like a box. So anyway, I have that set up. Obviously we have the machine, and then we've got our weight. And honestly, I hate to say it, I hate to be this person, but you can do so much more weight for split squats on this than you think. It is brutal, but it's nice because you can fail like safely on this, and yeah, you can do more weight because it's all distributed on your back. So there's Josh, he's doing leg extensions, which is up next for us. But yeah, I have 3 sets here, 8 to 10. I always increase weight, decrease reps. So usually for the first 2 sets, I aim for 10, last set 8, all the way to failure. And the first 2 sets, I take like right just shy of failure. So let's get into our first set of these. Sorry while I breathe into the mic. So I did 12 because I got to 10 on this right leg, and I was like, yeah, that was kind of too easy. You need to keep going. So anyway, did 12. We're probably gonna go up by 10 or 20 on a realistically probably 20. Get that for like 9 or 10. Go up another 10, hit that for 8, and then we'll be done here. I'm not going to film every one of these sets because you get the gist, but once we're done with this, we're kind of in the clear. There's only one more exercise after this. It's literally 2 working sets of leg extensions, supersetted with sissy squats, but because my knee is kind of fucked, I can't do sissy squats. So I do like one leg, like you'll see what I do. It's like a lunge thing. But anyway, that's our last thing. So I always know during this workout, once I get past these bad boys, I'm okay. There's no way to the end but through. So I'm just gonna lock in. Yeah. And on this last set, because as you see, I went to failure and I just assisted myself on up. Yeah, sorry. I give myself a breather between sets, but on my other working sets, I don't. Probably not good, but I just am like, yeah, let's just keep going. So, giving myself a breather, same shit. On the other leg, and then we're done. Yeah, that shit was so brutal. I'm sitting on the leg extension now. Yeah, no, looked after that last set, after I finished the other leg. After I finished the other leg, I looked down at my watch. Oh, heart rate was 155. That's going to be some moderate intensity steady state cardio right there. Yeah. So we're finally going to take off the crusty, dusty knee sleeves that are arguably doing nothing. And then I'll show you kind of my setup for leg extensions and what I do, because it's also a production, just much like everything else I seem to do. Okay, so for these, I have like one warm-up set. I already did that shit. Okay, we've already warmed up. But for the setup, obviously I bring pad up to the height that works best for me. I like to do it with the seat further back so that I can kind of tuck my pelvis under so you get more like quad lengthening. And then also, because on this machine I can't adjust how far back the pad that goes against your shins is. Like I can't adjust it to go further back. So in order to get a deeper knee flexion, which like I said earlier, more knee flexion, more quad engagement, bigger quads, right? I just take a lovely little yoga mat and I kind of ball it up. And that's what I use to get some extra inches so that my knees are more flexed, okay? Now, my working sets, I only have 2, and they're cluster sets. So I do 6 reps, rest for 5 seconds. 6 reps, rest for 5 seconds, 6 reps. Then I go straight into what would be sissy squats, but I have to do a sort of single leg variation situation. So I'll show you what all this looks like put together. Prepare to watch me die. But we only have 2 sets, and then we're done, so it's fine. And that's it. So, I don't know. I'm not like using this to like pull myself up. I'm just using it as like counter pressure almost. And then it allows me to kind of sit back more so that I can tuck my pelvis more so that I get a little bit better knee flexion. I don't know. This is just what I have to do because of fear you're never like not going to be hurt in some capacity or like have something that's tweaked. That's kind of just the life of when you lift hard every single day. So anyway, rest for 2 minutes, and then one more set of these, which I'm not going to film because you just saw the whole shebang. And yeah, and then we can go home and eat. But look at so this is how you can tell I'm holding onto so much water. You see that lovely line? Yeah, Yeah, that's actually gonna be an inch of water that's just hanging out over my body. So that's just the reality of the all-you-can-eat sushi we had yesterday and the crumble, and then what was it before that? Fucking cheesecake, I don't know. All the shit that we ate the last 4 days. So anyway, see y'all when we finish. Okie dokie, all done with that. Did kind of want to cry because it hurt so bad. But yeah, I guess I'll show you the pump. Even though the lighting in this gym is akin to that of a school cafeteria, a multi-purpose room, it's atrocious and I hate it, but whatever. So yeah, normally, yeah, there you go. Normally you can see more veins, but you know, like I said, we are working with about an inch of water all over. So that is the quad day. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing me die. Hopefully you enjoyed me grunting loudly into the microphone. Cause yeah, I don't know. I feel like when I'm lifting and when I'm in the gym, I do seem to channel like bald roid man. That's who I identify with. I guess we'll get out of here. We're gonna go home, and you know what? Just for shits and gigs, I'll show you on my post-workout meal.
All right, you guys, I have my post-workout meal here all together finally. This is kind of like my meal one since I went to the gym right after meal one today. And basically I don't have rice to do my normal post-workout, so it's giving meal one energy. We have a bowl, so I know it looks fancy and I know you're so jealous, but this is a bowl of oats and cream of rice with Greek yogurt on top and some of the dark chocolate almond butter because they discontinued it and then they brought it back at Target, just in the smaller ones. But y'all, it's back. So if you also loved this almond butter, you can get it again. So anyway, we have that. Cream of rice we used obviously was Flavor Gang. You can use code EmilyLives with 2 Y's to save you money at checkout. Literally the best flavored cream of rice on the market. I'm telling you, the texture is unbeatable. The flavors are unbeatable. Today we did Sumo, which is basically like the Samoa cookies from Girl Scouts. Yeah, it's delicious. It's literally like chocolate caramel coconut. This flavor is so good. And then for the Greek yogurt that I did on top, I just added a little bit of vanilla stevia to it. And when I do Greek yogurt on top of core like this, I know it sounds weird, but it just reminds me of cheesecake. So that's why I do it. And then second addition is some egg whites, tomatoes, spinach, and goat cheese with a little bit of Melinda's black truffle. So obviously I'm going to absolutely devour this meal. But thanks guys for coming along on this little quad day with me. I have been getting a lot of requests to film my workouts, so I hope that this was entertaining. I hope that this is what you wanted to see. So if you liked it and you want to see my other workouts in my split, then please let me know down below. I can totally film all of my workouts for the week if you would like. If you want to see more of me, you can follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok. They are both at EmilyLives with 2 Y's. I post a lot over on there. So if you just want to see more day-to-day life, you can come hang out with me over there. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for giving me even a sliver of an audience to post videos to, because I love making videos for you guys. So until next time, love you guys so much. We'll chat soon. Bye.